There is a mindset shift that happens when you live and lead and operate from the value that is already yours. You have to believe in the value that is inside of you, even if nobody sees your value. Even if nobody believes in your value, you have to believe in your value. I don't know what your relationship was like with your father. I don't know if you had a father that always had your back. I don't know if you had a father who was always in your corner, rooting for you, showing up for you, going to battle for you. But here is David, who's about to be a future warrior, who has a father who doesn't even recognize him in the moment as his son. And so even though David's family couldn't see his worth and value, God saw David's worth and value. And God put a calling on David's heart for greatness. You can't ever lose that value regardless of what happens on the field. And you don't have to step on the field stressed out about earning that value because it's already yours. I don't ever walk into a room insecure because I know my value. And I know the value that I bring that room. Football does not define you. Whatever happens on that field does not define you, because your worth and value is intrinsically in you already. And then here's what David did. He began to live out his purpose. The purpose for your life is made up of many, many life assignments. Your purpose is to look at the opportunity in front of you right now and crush that opportunity, because you will not get this opportunity over again. But who would have known that tending sheep would set him up to slay giants? You are called to greatness. Greatness is already inside of you. Recognize your own worth and value, and whatever assignment you have in front of you, crush it. Give it 110%. He cared about what was going on inside that nobody could see, committed to his growth, gave his all, and he sacrificed without expectation. You are not defined by your circumstances. You are not defined by the opinion of somebody else. You are not defined by a sports commentator or somebody who writes an article about your team. You are defined, I believe, by God. You need to be a brotherhood that is for each other. You need to be a brotherhood that says, I am always in your corner. I always have your back. We do this thing together. If you are gonna be a leader who rises up and makes things happen and overcomes adversity, you gotta tap into a fire that is inside of you, a cause that is worth fighting for. And as that armor came off and the king said, we're done, David said, we're just getting started. We are just getting going. He ran in a confidence and a security onto that battlefield to live a higher purpose. And this was the kid who didn't have a family who had his back, didn't have a dad in his corner, who was sent out to work the sheep because he wasn't worthy or old enough to be on the battlefield. Remember, your current situation is not your final destination. You gotta rise and lead. You gotta make that decision for you, that you are gonna see your worth and value even though nobody else does, that you are gonna work on your character, that you are gonna commit to your growth, that you are gonna give 110% to everything you do, that you're gonna crush every assignment, and that you're gonna sacrifice with no expectation.